Boker Tov, everyone. So this week's portion is Lech Lecha, and this is a milestone moment in the formation of the Jewish people, right? Because this is the moment where Avram becomes Avraham, where he follows the instructions of God that lead him to the promised land. And I think we're all feeling that this week, right? Where our hearts are still with Israel as we've been going through a very tough time these past few weeks. I want to talk for a moment about the value of a name, because we have a few names for our people, and this is a moment that calls for one of those names. And so in Judaism, a name is shown to be very valuable, and here is like one of the first instances here where a name is changed, and that happens a few times in the Tanakh. And there's a lot of meaning imbued with that. But one of the names that Avraham has, that he passes on to us as a people, is Ivri. Another of the names that we hold later in the Tanakh is Yisrael. And then another of the names that we hold based on one of the tribes that sort of takes a leadership role in the land is Yehuda, right? So Yehuda is about giving thanks, and Yisrael is about struggling or wrestling with God, with the divine. But here we have the name Ivri. Ivri is about one who crosses over, right? And so here, Avram, who becomes Avraham, he crosses over into the unknown, and he embarks on this journey, which leads to a whole line of his descendants living in the land and living in the world and living Jewish lives, right? And it's a very pivotal moment in world history that this one person, he goes on this journey, and he doesn't know what it will lead him to. He only knows that there is a promise of something better ahead. So for all of us, we go on a journey in life, and we Lech Lecha literally means go to you, right? And he goes, and he knows when he gets there. He knows when he gets there that that's where he's supposed to be. He follows the instructions, and I think all of us have an inner voice that are guiding us to our path. And so it's on us to listen to that voice, and we are wanderers in our journey, and to find that moment where we wander, and to find that moment when we rest. And so I think those are the values that we take from the story from Lech Lecha.